Hey, no offense, Leo said. You're amazing. Good God, who made you? Are you hydraulic or nuclear powered or what? But if it was me, I would have put wings on you. What kind of dragon doesn't have wings? I guess maybe you're too heavy to fly. I should have thought about that. The dragon snorted, more confused now. It was supposed to trample Leo. This conversation thing wasn't part of the plan. It took a step forward, and Leo shouted, "No!" The dragon snarled again. "It's a trap, bronze brain," Leo said. "They're trying to catch you." The dragon opened its mouth and blew fire. A column of white-hot flames billowed over Leo, more than he'd ever tried to endure before. He felt as if he were being hosed down with a powerful, very hot fire hose. It stung a little, but he stood his ground. When the flames died, he was perfectly fine. Even his clothes were okay, which Leo didn't understand, but for which he was grateful. He liked his army jacket, and having his pants teared off would have been pretty embarrassing. The dragon stared at Leo. Its face didn't actually change, being made of metal and all, but Leo thought he could read its expression. "Why no crispy critter?" A spark flew off its neck like it was about to short circuit. "You can't burn me," Leo said, trying to sound stern and calm. He never had a dog before, but he talked to the dragon the way he thought you should talk to a dog. "Stay, boy! Don't come any closer. I don't want you to get caught. See, they think you're broken and have to be scrapped, but I don't believe that. I can fix you if you let me." The dragon creaked, roared, and charged. The trap sprang. The floor of the crater erupted with a sound like 1,000 trash can lids banging together. Dirt and leaves flew, metal net flashing. Leo was knocked off his feet, turned upside down, and doused in tobacco sauce and oil. He found himself sandwiched between the vat and the dragon as it thrashed, trying to free itself from the net that had wrapped around them both. The dragon blew flames in every direction, lighting up the sky and setting trees on fire. Oil and sauce burned all over them. It didn't hurt Leo, but it left a nasty taste in his mouth. "Will you stop that?" he yelled. The dragon kept squirming. Leo realized he'd get crushed if he didn't move. It wasn't easy, but he managed to wriggle out from between the dragon and the vat. He squirmed his way through the net. Fortunately, the holes were plenty big enough for a skinny kid. He ran to the dragon's head. It tried to snap at him, but its teeth were tangled in the mesh. It blew fire again, but seemed to be running out of energy. This time the flames were only orange. They sputtered before they even reached Leo's face. "Listen, man," Leo said. "You're just gonna show them where you are. They'll come, and they'll break out the acid and the metal cutters. Is that what you want?" The dragon's jaw made a creaking sound, like it was trying to talk. "Okay then," Leo said. "You'll have to trust me." And Leo set to work. It took him almost an hour to find the control panel. It was right behind the dragon's head, which made sense. He elected to keep the dragon in the net, because it was easy to work with the dragon constrained, but the dragon didn't like it. "Hold still," Leo scolded. The dragon made another creaking sound that might have been a whimper. Leo examined the wires inside the dragon's head. He was distracted by a sound in the woods, but when he looked up, it was just a tree spirit, a dryad. Leo thought they were called that. It was putting out the flames in her branches. Fortunately, the dragon hadn't started an all-out forest fire, but still, the dryad wasn't too pleased. The girl's dress was smoking. She smothered the flames with a silky blanket, and when she saw Leo looking at her, she made a gesture that was probably very rude in dryad. Then she disappeared in a green poof of mist. Leo turned his attention back to the wiring. It was ingenious, definitely, and it made sense to him. This was the motor control relay, this processed sensory input from the eyes, this disc. "Ha!" he said. "Well, no wonder." "Creak," the dragon asked with its jaw. "You got a corroded control disc. Probably regulates your higher reasoning circuits, right? Rusty brain, man. No wonder you're a little confused." He almost said crazy, but he caught himself. "I wish I had a replacement disc, but this is a complicated piece of circuitry. I'm gonna have to take it out and clean it. Only be a minute." He pulled out the disc, and the dragon went absolutely still. The glow died in its eyes. Leo slid off its back and began polishing the disc. He mopped up some oil and Tabasco sauce with his sleeve, which helped cut through the grime. But the more he cleaned it, the more concerned he got. Some of the circuits were beyond repair. He could make it better, but not perfect. For that, he needed a completely new disc, and he had no idea how to build one. He tried to work quickly. He wasn't sure how long the dragon's control disc could be off without damaging it, maybe forever. But he didn't want to take the chances. Once he was done the best that he could, he climbed back on the dragon's head and started cleaning the wiring and gearboxes, getting himself filthy in the process.